Hi traders, my name is Duncan Cooper and I'm a Senior Market Strategist and Trading Mentor at AUDJPY Securities. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the key trading levels for the week ahead for the pairs the Australian dollar to the Japanese yen, the Australian dollar to the US dollar, the euro to the Japanese yen, the euro to the US dollar, the pound to the Japanese yen and the pound to the US dollar. So let's get into the first pair. Hi traders, hope you had a great trading week. Now I'm on the Aussie yen daily chart, got my monthly, weekly, daily support and resistance levels all drawn in. They're referenced in the description below. I'll just talk about the ones closest to price now. We did manage to close down for the week on the Aussie yen. It was rather choppy and we managed to close below 92.12 daily support. Now this could still be support at the start of the week, so that's a level to watch as we open. This could hold for a movement back up to retest where we failed on Friday, 93.06 daily resistance. That could hold for a move down. Or of course at the start of the week we could simply be now trading below 92.12. So can we break below 9200? We did test 91.41 weekly support last week. This week are we able to move below that level to challenge and test monthly support at 90.51. Alright, still holding to a downtrend. Lower top to a lower bottom. Are we putting in now a further lower top for a continued move down to challenge, maybe by the end of the week, 90.51 monthly support. Alright traders, moving on to the Aussie dollar. Now Friday we did rally. We couldn't quite get back to daily resistance, and then you can see this big very negative day down, closing below weekly support that was at 62.84 and monthly support at 62.47. So those levels could be resistance next week. Are we going to be moving down to actually test monthly support at 60.06? So watch for these levels, 62.47, 62.84 to be resistance through the week. Do they hold for a move down to challenge 60.06? Not sure whether we can get down there next week, but there's every possibility. I mean, we had a very negative day Friday. 2 more negative days exactly like that, we will definitely test 60.06. So a continued downtrend there on the Aussie dollar at the moment. Alright traders, moving on to the euro yen now. Now I was anticipating this pair to be moving down, however clearly it's not. It's moving back up to retest resistance where it's failed at before. So it did close on Friday above this monthly resistance level here at 144.26. And the next level of monthly resistance is at 145.68. Will this advance continue at the start of the week to come up and yes test monthly resistance at 145.68? This area has proven to be a very strong resistance area in the past. You can see once we got into this area before, we significantly sold off. So can the uptrend hold? Or are we going to see at the start of the week a movement back below 144.26, back below 144.100, and then does that area become resistance for a movement back down the range? Alright, so we are in a strong resistance area. Can the uptrend hold to move up and challenge 145.68, or are we simply going to fail and see similar price action that we saw in this movement down to the left here? Alright traders, so those are the levels I'm watching on the euro yen next week. Alright traders, euro dollar day chart. Now this was rather consolidatory, that's why the euro yen went up quite strongly, because the yen weakened, and the euro dollar just managed to close down just for the week, only just. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days here, that's the week. Barely went anywhere for most of the week, just finishing above the 9700 level. Can the longer term trend hold? And next week, can we come down to challenge 95.99 monthly support and maybe move down to test daily support at 95.36. Can the overall trend on the higher time frames dictate a further move down? Alright traders, moving on to the very volatile pairs, pound yen and then pound dollar. So we've managed to move all the way back up to where we came from. We failed at 166.33 weekly resistance and traded all the way down. And then we've come all the way back up to the same area. And finished negative on Friday, positive for the week, negative on Friday, couldn't hold. Closed Thursday above 166.33 weekly resistance, but couldn't hold it for 2 days. So are we failing in the 166.33 to 167.35 weekly resistance area for a move back down the range to retest 160.66 day support next week? Of course, we could continue up, but there's lots of resistance here, so this is not the best area for a buyer. This is a great area to take profits if you have been in a bought position, but not a great area to start to open trade. So there's always a potential that we could move through these resistance levels and challenge the high, but we're clearly in a strong weekly resistance area, so I think potentially price action favors a move back down to daily support at 160.66. Alright traders, last pair to review, pound dollar daily chart. Now Thursday and then Friday we tested 113.50, so we rallied, tested 113.50 daily resistance and sold off nicely on Friday. The UK government reversed their tax concessions, but their proposed tax concessions, and we sold off. So are we now moving back down to test this newly formed level of day support at 109.23, and are we going to start to move down below that level? If we start to see a strong downward movement on the pound dollar, then that's going to clearly help the pound yen to fail at its resistance area. So does Friday's sell-off continue into the new week? Do we come down and test 109.23 day support, and do we move below that level? Ultimately we could start to see a movement down towards a retest of what was the all-time low at 104.63. Okay traders, that's my analysis for today. If you want to keep up to date with my analysis, simply subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you next time. Now if you'd like to follow my forex trading analysis throughout the week, why not subscribe to the ACY Securities live interactive trading feed Telegram channel. Simply contact Nathan.bray at acy.com to get access.